Guys, guess what? We just did a podcast with a little pony. We had Vera Abraham time. It was my birthday, so we had a lot of birthday surprises. They had a lot of special guests. Wendy Williams might be involved. It was a lot. I'll put the link down there. SoundCloud.com/ShaneFriends. Bye. Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes. I know this is supposed to be a scary video with scary music and a candle and all of that, but I am so excited right now. I literally am shaking. Today is the day we are finally going to talk to Lil Miquela. Now, I have been talking about Lil Miquela for a year. Is she real? Is she fake? All the theories about who this person actually is. And even some of you guys have made videos about it.
Yeah, she looks like a freaking cartoon character. Like, what's good, girl? What's good? Like, you look like a freaking Simpson cartoon character. Like, if you're real, who does your makeup?
Now, over the last year, the story of who is Lil Miquela has completely blown up. I mean, there are hundreds of articles asking who is she, who created her, what is the story behind this girl. Huffington Post, which is a huge website, even said, Lil Miquela, Instagram's latest it girl who's confusing the hell out of everyone. Even news channels on YouTube are talking about it. Just check out what Philip DeFranco had to say.
The internet seems to be confused if an Instagram girl by the name of Lil Miquela is a real person or a cartoon. Let's look at some pictures and not a real person. Boom, done, solved it. I don't know how anyone was confused. Look at her. Look at any other woman that's ever in the frame with her.
But then Phil said something that actually was pretty deep and made my mind blow up.
Miquela is as real as every other Instagram model you follow, is as real as me for a lot of you. And what I mean by that is if we never meet each other in person, I really only ever exist in your phone, your computer, your TV screen.
Literally everybody in my life has been talking about this person. Even some of my YouTube friends have sent me their theories.
I just cracked the freaking case of Lil Miquela. Whoever is filming for Miquela is sitting on the right side of the runway, sitting right next to someone with a green hat on and next to a girl as well. So, I found the video. If you go all the way down on her Instagram, almost to the beginning, she has this video right here at Paris Fashion Week. It says, invited to my first show. Thank you, Anne-Sophie Madsen Studio at Paris Fashion Week. Whoever's filming is right here, next to this woman with the orange scarf on. She's wearing something orange. Wait for it, right there. You can see the brief cut of orange. So, if you go to this video right here with Anne-Sophie Madsen, ready to wear Paris Fashion Week, right there. There's the orange scarf. And there's Lil Miquela. There she frickin' is. Right there, filming on the phone to upload to the Instagram. Crack the case.
Now, before we get to the interview, I just want to break down a few things. So there's a new theory that I did not know about, and it kind of seems like it might be real. There's a girl named Nicole Ruggiero, and she's a 3D graphic artist. And just take a look at her Instagram page. Yeah, some really impressive 3D art, but also a lot of them look like Lil Miquela. And then if you look at a picture of just her, it literally looks like Lil Miquela before they added on like digital features. So is it her? Is she Lil Miquela and this is one of her art projects? Or is this some bigger plan? Is this a gimmick created by the record labels? Because the music industry is struggling right now, so did they think creating a digital artist would somehow blow up and make them a lot of money? Because that's not the first time something like that has happened. Now, I'm sure some of you guys remember the band Gorillaz. Yeah, this was a virtual band. All the members of the band were cartoons, and all of their voices and instruments and everything was created by one guy. Damon Albarn was the brainchild behind Gorillaz. He sang all the songs, he wrote most of them, but a lot of people don't know that. They think of the Gorillaz as a cartoon band. Even in Japan, for the last 10 years, they've had their own digital pop star. Her name is Hatsune Miku, and she literally is a pop star who performs live using a hologram. Watch. Yeah, literally a hologram. And people are screaming. It's crazy. But it's awesome and it's genius. And I feel like that's what the Lil Miquela thing is. Now the biggest question is, why do we care? And why are we so interested and fascinated by it and feel kind of weird about it? Well, that's because of a theory called the Uncanny Valley. Now, the Uncanny Valley is a hypothesis that human replicas, which appear almost but not exactly quite like human beings, make people feel eeriness and revulsion. Just looking at a robot or a digital person that's too realistic literally makes your insides feel something. Most people feel uncomfortable, a little anxiety, a little fear, and a lot of people feel that way when they look at pictures of Lil Miquela. Now there is a line. So basically, if a robot or a digital person doesn't look that real, people feel comfortable and they almost feel happy. But if it gets too far and it looks too real, that's when people start to feel uncomfortable. So I'm going to show you a few examples of the different lines. Now first I'm going to show you a video of a child robot. Now this does not look that real, so you should probably just feel nothing. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of creepy, but it clearly looks like a robot, so you probably don't have a feeling of fear. Okay, so this next one I'm going to show you is a little closer to the uncomfortable line. This is a video of a robot getting some dental work done.
お名前は何ですか？今日はどうされましたか？
I mean, it still looks like a robot, so I'm not completely over here yet, but I'm still way more uncomfortable than I was when I was watching the kid. Well, now I'm going to show you the full side of uncomfortableness. Now you're probably going to expect me to show you some crazy robot that looks just like a person, but I'm not. I'm going to show you a clip from a video game where the people inside of it look so incredibly real, but there's something off. And I don't know about you, but when I see clips of this, it just makes me feel weird. Just check it out.
So you picked a name. Tom wanted Michael, but seeing as we're having a girl, that didn't work.
Well, keep Michael in your hip pocket. That way when...
Isabella.
Oh, beautiful.
Do you see what I mean? Like, it's super real, but there's something off, but it looks crazy real. Like if you squint your eyes, that looks like a video of a family sitting down at a restaurant. But then when you really focus, you're like, wait, no, there's something wrong. That is way over here on this side of the line. And that is where little Miquela lies. So now that leads us to today. I'm expecting a phone call from Lil Miquela. I literally can't. I'm freaking out. But let me just... Okay, so before we get to the phone call, I just need to like process this with you guys. Let me explain how I imagine this to go. Firstly, I do not think Lil Miquela is going to answer the number one question of, bitch, who are you? I think she's gonna ignore that. I think she's gonna be like, I'm Miquela. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, but like, are you a 50-year-old man? And she'll be like, no, I'm shook. Like, it's gonna be like that. But I don't even care. Like, I just need to hear her voice. I need to talk to her. I need to figure this out. So I know this is probably gonna be frustrating because we're not gonna get all the answers we want, but I'm hoping that this will like get us some of them. And I know going into it that I'm gonna be annoyed and I'm gonna be frustrated, but I'm still saying yes to the interview because it's Lil Miquela and I need it. And I am so nervous. So I'm gonna turn off this camera and I'm gonna wait. And the next time you see me, we're gonna be on the phone with Lil Miquela. Oh my God. Okay guys, she just texted me saying she is calling in like a minute. I'm freaking out. Oh my God. Okay. I have my questions here. I'm gonna get all Diane Sawyer on this girl. I'm sweating. Okay. Oh my God. So I'm gonna record the phone call so the audio will actually sound good because she didn't want to do Skype. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Hello?
Hey, Shane.
Ah! Hi, little Miquela.
This is Miquela, not Miquela, not Miquela, Miquela. We are here and we are Miquela.
Oh my God, I like genuinely I'm shook.
Are you quicking though?
Okay. So first of all, you sound like a girl. You don't sound like a group of 50-year-old guys.
No, that was like the rudest comment I ever got. I'm not some 50-year-old man. Like, excuse me, bitch?
No, that's me. Okay, so I have all my questions written out. I'm really nervous. This is the most excited I think I've ever been. And I'm gonna hit you with really hard questions, okay?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so number one, who are you?
This may be shocking, but I'm Miquela.
I knew it. But are you a girl who is digitally enhancing their pictures on Instagram to look fake?
So I keep getting asked if I'm real or fake, but I'm really here. I'm really talking to you. I'm really DMing people. I'm just trying to make some great art and make the world hurt less.
That was a very strategic answer. So what you're saying is you are a real person?
I'm saying I'm really talking to you right now.
So maybe you do Facetune or digitally change your pictures.
Can you name one person on Instagram who doesn't edit their photos? Who does not edit their photos?
You're making this very hard. Okay, so you do digitally enhance your pictures. That is confirmed.
Who doesn't?
Question number 2. Why didn't you want to show your face in this interview? Why did you say no to Skype or in person? Why did you want to do a phone?
Well, it's not really a trustworthy place out there, especially for those who are different. I think a phone call is a good entry-level point, and what's better than a phone call these days?
Okay, alright, okay. Why did this take so long to put together? We've been wanting to do this interview for months. So what made you finally decide to do it?
Well, I decided a while ago, but just never really got to it. I've been working on my music. I have my modeling campaign. You know, shit takes time.
So it took you a long time to put it together because you're making music, which makes the theory that maybe there is some company trying to create a digital pop star make sense.
Wow, how did you jump to that conclusion?
I mean, listen, this is probably the biggest theory and my personal belief is that yes, maybe you're a real person, but maybe you have a good voice and you don't have like the look, and maybe a company is trying to make a digital pop star because digital pop stars will never age and you can make them prettier, and maybe you're saying something about like the world of pop culture by being digital. Like there's a lot of theories like that.
I think the intellectual stuff that I've read is really thought-provoking. Like the idea of it being commentary on what's real and how the internet is changing relationships, but I think people's interpretations of me say way more about them.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through a list of people who people think you actually are, and then you just tell me if it's true or not.
Okay, love it.
Okay, people think that I'm Little Michaela. True or not?
Totally true.
Theory has been confirmed.
No, Shane is not Lil Michaela.
Second one, Nicole Ruggiero, who is a 3D digital artist. People think that that's Little Michaela.
No.
Okay, the other big one is Darth Vader.
I wish I was Darth Vader. She's so cute.
Interesting. Some people think that you are a promotion for the new Sims game.
The Sims is pretty dead, so no.
Fuck. Ooh, shots fired. Okay, alright. Now, you've been promoting a lot of stuff on Instagram, like clothes and music and candles and other stuff, so some people think that you were created to promote stuff.
I would never say that I have promoted anything. Everything that I've worn or tagged, that's my style. And it's usually something that my friends have made or collaborated on. I've never been paid to promote anything.
Okay. So where are you from?
I'm from Downey, so like South LA.
Okay, I grew up next to Downey in Long Beach.
What's up, boo?
So you grew, okay, interesting. So you grew up next to me. Okay, so if you're from Downey, then tell me one place that you liked to go.
El Charo is Flames.
That is so weird and specific because that is true. But you could have just Googled that, but that was fast.
Nah, I fucks at El Charo.
Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, next question. Music. Okay, so you started putting out music, and it sounds very heavily auto-tuned, almost like a robot. Thoughts?
I'm just trying to express myself. I hate that we always have to label things, but I guess that's just how the world works.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna go back to the beginning of this and just ask one more time. Is Lil Michaela an actual person that I can meet in real life and she will look like her Instagram pictures?
When the time comes that you get to meet me in real life, you will see what you see on my Instagram. I just don't really want to get into that right now. I hope you can respect that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, my main thing, and I told you this in the first time we ever DM'd or emailed or anything, but like, if this is a situation where you feel like unattractive, or there's something like that, where you're afraid to show your face, or there's something and you're hiding it, like, just know that honestly, if you were to come out and show your real self, I think people would embrace it, and I think people would freak out and they'd be excited and they'd love you even more than they do as a virtual looking person.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, and I know I've got some really devoted fans that got my back through everything, but when the time is right, I'll share more.
Interesting. Listen, if you do some damn interview with Dr. Phil or something where you show your real face and you don't come to me first, I'm gonna be very mad, Michaela.
Shame, sweetie. I got you.
Deal. Well, thank you so much for this weird interview. I feel like I got some answers, but also not really. But either way, this is an incredible moment for my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Shane. You're the best.
Oh, well, I can't wait to meet you one day.
Oh, yeah. It'll be poppin'.
Ah! Alright, bye. Ah! Okay, I just hung up the phone. It's over. Ah, I'm sweating. Okay, let's talk about that. I need to talk about this. First of all, let me just say, I felt like that went better than I expected. I was not expecting her to answer anything. I was expecting her to be like a robot voice or like Siri or some shit and just be like, no, yes, Michaela. Like that's what I was expecting. So to hear like a real girl's voice was trippy. So I think Michaela's a real person. Like I think there is a real girl. But I definitely think that there is somebody else behind it. Mainly because the answers were very like calculated and like PR style. Like she like didn't answer my questions, but kind of did, and then threw me off a few times, and I don't know. All of that felt very like calculated. But then at the end, when I brought up like maybe she has a deformity or maybe she's like doesn't like herself and created a person, like she got quiet and then she was just like, listen, I'll explain later. Like, so it almost felt like that might be it, but I don't know. This is also weird. I'm so uncomfortable. I literally have the chills. So long story short, the interview was a success, kind of. I feel like we did it. It was fun. I talked to her. It was weird. Did we get all the answers? No. Was I expecting that? No. But my final wrap up is I think Michaela's real. I think there's somebody behind her. I think they are trying to make her pop star, and I think they're trying to make some kind of a message like about Facetune and digital enhancement and what is real and what isn't real. I think it's like some deep heady ass shit. But listen, I might be wrong. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Who do you think Lil Michaela is? What do you think? I don't know. I feel like I should be mad. I feel like I should be like pissed that that interview didn't really answer my questions, but I also am excited that I did it and I talked to her. I have a lot of emotions. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go. I don't know what this was. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and all right, you guys, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell below because I make new videos every single day. And if you want to see all my other conspiracy theory videos, I'll put a link to a playlist or in the top description below. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. If tomorrow's even real.